Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda, and today we have from DeAgostini, Build Your Own R2-D2, issue number 55.
Look, there's a droid on the scanner. Dead ahead. Might be our little R2 unit. Hit the accelerator.
Alright, so it's been a while since we've tackled one of these builds, and my plan was to actually do two builds, to do an R2 and a Back to the Future issue, but this issue is very deceiving. As you can see, it looks like there's very few parts in here, but we're actually doing a lot of stuff today. So let's get this out of the way. We'll take a look at the issue, and you'll kind of understand. So we have an issue here on the red cells of the desert, and this is on Jabba's cell barge, or cell brig. The gosh, I can't remember. It's probably not in here because I think when they built the toy, they actually named it. I can't remember. I'll probably remember after I finish shooting this. Oh well. We have some aquatic droids. All right. And now some applications for today with the aquatic droids and such. Some boats, and then how it pertains to Star Wars. So we have a little Nautilus droid here. And now this is what we're looking at today. We have our motor and then the screws. So that's what we got in this packaging. Now, like I said before, we're gonna have a lot of stuff to do. So we're gonna have to bring in this piece, because this is what we mount everything to. We have all of our pieces for this. Let's see, and then you open that up, and then you see that we're going to need a whole bunch of other things. So we're going to need this casing, this housing. We're going to need this housing right here. We're going to need the cables and these little doohickeys, along with this thing right here. And these pieces also, and this wire. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Now, get our scissors and cut this open. So we're going to be actually using those today, so I'm not going to chunk those right now. We'll set that up for just right now. All right, so this is all the pieces. We're going to be screwing that all together, and then yeah, that'll be it. So then we'll come back probably next week. We'll probably do another issue next week and do this. So I'm probably going to hold off. More than likely, I'm going to hold off on the Back to the Future builds and focus on this little guy. So we got all of our screws just in case we need some extras. We got our digital calipers for measuring. What else we got? We got our screwdriver here. We got our screws, like I said, just in case we need these, but I don't think we're going to, because I think we have everything that we need right here. Oh, shit, I left my screw. So those are probably some, I think those are some of the first screws that we're going to be using. If I'm sure about that, we're not going to be using 4 of those. All right, so the motor, this is the first piece that we're going to need. And we'll take this, and you see there's a half circle. Well, actually, it's more of a straight edge on there. So we'll take this and line that up with a wheel, and then we can just turn it in whichever direction that we need it to go. So we need it to actually go like this, so it's going to line up with these holes right here. Oh yes, this motor is magnetized. It's kind of an electromagnetic type thing. So whenever power goes through it, it powers up the coils, and the coils cause it to spin. All right, so that's all in right there. So this is an extra piece that we have, and we'll just throw it in here because I know that we have some extras of these. And now we're gonna need, like I said, we have a lot of pieces, so we're gonna need this cable right here. And when we get this cable out, we'll just go ahead and take these out also. Leave these pieces in there because I still haven't added these to my other leg just yet because I need to fix some stuff on there. There's one of the wires that goes to the sensor is a little off, so I need to fix that at some point. Okay. Bring that off. And go ahead and just slip it under because it's going to need to be slipped under anyways. Go, and that tabs into there. Okay, the next thing is we're going to take this and we're going to slide this underneath also. And then we have to measure. So we want to measure 135 millimeters. Shit. Sweet, I can go to 135. So 135. Okay, so that's 135 there. Is it to the end? So we'll go ahead and do it to the connector bit. 135 is going to be there, and that's where that's where it connects into here. So let me mark this real quick. Okay, so mark that. It's gonna go to here. Okay, so now the next thing that we're gonna do is we gotta get these twist ties right here. So we got these twist ties. We're just cutting these out right now. All right, so best thing to do, take one of these. To go. Come on, there we go. So we'll get this started. We're not gonna cinch it down all the way just yet. We need to figure out how much space we need to make on this. So basically, rule of thumb is we're gonna push it to this right here. So where we're gonna push it to. And then we're gonna bring this up. we'll do that. And now we have 3 more to do. Okay. There we go. Okay, now with all of these on here, I can just snip these off. Okay, now that, with that on there like that, do we feed these wires through there just yet? No, the wires go feeding through this way. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we need this piece right here. So we'll go ahead and feed this through here. Yeah, okay. So I need to feed it through like this. See how it's fed through? It needs to go just like that. And everything else will go through that same hole. Okay, that goes through that hole. These wires go through that hole. Okay, now we need to take and put these pieces back on. If you wanted to, you could add a dab of glue, hot glue, whatever you wanted to into that, and it would help it stay. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to push this in, and that will, come on. If I can get that around it. There we go. Okay. That goes around like so. That kind of holds everything in. Okay, gotta make sure that this is connected. Alright, so let's dump out these screws because these are the screws that we're going to need. Higher. We get a good holding together. right, so all of those are in now. So now what we're gonna do is we need this part right here. Okay, so this piece is gonna go. Okay, all it's in. This goes on this side. This plugs into here. You flip this back over. And then you're going to screw in that into right there. That will hold that into place for right now. It's in right there. All right, and then once you have that in, we're going to need this piece. Okay, so we take these pieces, and I gotta remember which way these go in. Should go in like this. Okay, very good. And then this goes in like this. All right, super duper. And then this piece goes in. And I thought I gave myself enough room. Why is the blue one not cooperating now? Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit. I gotta undo this all and redid this. I thought whenever I pushed it up against there. Well, I guess at some point it loosened back up and went forward. Yay. Okay, so now we have proper space that we need for this. Ugh. All right, drop this on here. Really? Really? God, I hate you. I hate you. I completely hate you. All right, so probably the best thing to do, my suggestion to keep from messing up multiple times, having to take this apart, is probably to get a rubber band and rubber band that these wires around this part right here so that you're not, because it needs to be flush up against there basically. All right, so we're gonna do this one more time. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully that's it. Hopefully I don't have to open this guy up anymore. These are pushed down into the corner fairly well. This has a lot of slack on it. This blue one doesn't really, but it should be enough. So. All right, let's put this piece on, and we need 4 screws for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that went in upside down. Okay, let's go and screw all of these in now. All right, so it's not perfect, but it will work. All right, and it's still good because I double checked that mark and it was okay. All right, so that's that. It's done. All right. All right. Well, hopefully, let me just say this. So, with opening it or reopening it as many times as I did, I learned something each time I opened it. First time I opened it, I learned you need to cut the zip ties all the way to the little nub. Clip them off all the way down there, and that'll help with the recoil. It won't have as much bounce in there, or you won't have to push as hard together when putting this together initially. And the second thing that I learned was when screwing these pieces on, make sure that these are plugged in. So more than likely, you probably want to screw these in first, screw these in, then go down. And last thing that I learned through all of this is put something here to hold these so that you don't have to reopen these multiple times. Hopefully I don't have to open it again because of this blue wire. It should be okay. Hopefully this will still be okay also. And all will be well. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me here and putting up with me. This is Tambeyoda, and I will see you guys next time.